Alright, so we are grinding out the end of my first ever monotype challenge in Pokemon. I was gonna almost said Pokemon Go. And one of like the mainline sort of Pokemon games. So this might be a multiple part for YouTube once again, but right now it is a one-parter for, we'll see. Before I go anywhere, I want to buy more stickers. I have a bunch of those. Oh, I thought he, like, oh man, I thought he would give me different stickers. Oh wait, let me check my bag. I might buy another full. Some more full reserves. We have 70. Okay. 25 stream streak? Dang. Where's the full reserves? Right. 20 should be good for the Victory Road. Okay. I believe this is the way for Victory Road. Hey, Jasmine. Yeah, I think I'm very good. I don't know what moves it. I was looking at like I was looking at things for a different like Pokemon playthrough sort of. Oh, playthrough, I mean like creating a character and doing like a cosplay or something. I only remember like one of the TMs. Shared about all the people. Hey, come back here. Can you not come back here? Pelipper! We don't have a Pelipper, but I think we have a Wing. I do not remember. But we're gonna try to catch everybody. See? The levels on here is like so, it feels like it's so under the levels of my Scarlet playthrough that I'm doing for myself. I should just have to beat Nimona and do the Area Zeros. And like actually like going through that and basically like saving Pokemon debris to bring over to a different game for challenges. And I'm sure they're grateful. I have to give it a nickname because we were naming all the water types. But you might not see on the team. So male character from Supernatural. We already used the main ones. I'm not gonna try to go and try to spell Balthazar without looking it up. I know his actor. Like, I know how to spell his actor's first name and most of his last name. Or his last name and most of his first name. I think we had already one named Bobby. Oh, no, I don't think we had one named Bobby. Because we were going to name the... I mean, we can always change it, too. I could have just named it John, too. Oh, into box. I already have Adam. Come here. I like how the water looks in here, but I think it should be a lot better when they do winds and waves next year. And actually looks really cool. I don't think I have that in here. But I can imagine, unless I'm just thinking about Pokemon Snap, where the sides will like the sides of the like the fins, wings, whatever would go in the dark. Which we could play that one. On stream. that sound came from the game or something with my headset. I have only one female. I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, I don't have any. Oh yeah, you have thunder. It would be kind of unfair to send a legendary out against a fish. It wouldn't be affected by a track because it doesn't have a gender. Oh, I just realized if I decide to do Pokemon Violet and or like Sword for the next monotype challenge or any challenge, I would want to get the DLC first. That opens up with how many Pokemon I can get. I feel like when I was like planning streams for the rest of the month, I just put new Pokemon challenge and I didn't like specify what game. Somebody at work yesterday, I was mentioning how I was doing this Pokemon stream today and how I'm doing the water type, and she asked if I was going to do the other all the type. I'm like, well, there's 18, and she looks at me like, there's 18 types like in Pokemon. I was like, it started with 15. It started with fire. I have a list when I tried to name them all off. So we had like fire, water, grass, normal, electric, flying, bug, poison, rock, ground, fighting, psychic, ghost, ice, and dragon to start. And then we added dark and steel in Gen 2. And then we added fairy, I think it was Gen 9? No, not 8. 7? It was either 7 or... No. Gen 8, I think we got fairy types. But then when they re-released, like no, because was it Gen? Oh, I swear I looked this up, and I swear I should know this. Type introduced. Gen 6, Pokemon X and Y. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So Gen 6, because that was on the DS, and then they added. When they re-released, or did like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, they had Fairy in there. Like Clefairy, Clefable, Jigglypuff, those lines. And I was talking about how... So that would have been 8 years ago when Fairy type was introduced. And we haven't had a new type since then, but it's... I don't know if we need another type, or at least... Maybe add 2 more typings so we have an even 20. And that a weird like 19. And like I don't know if it would be possible to do like every type as a monotype challenge. Because there's like some like in Gen 1, if I would do like Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee, there's hardly any dragon types. There would be some fairies, because they would do the dual typing. There'd be some dark, not a lot. I don't think a lot of steel outside of like the Magnemite line. I think that might be the only steel, because you don't have Steelix yet. There's enough electric type to do like a team. There's definitely a lot of bugs. I think bugs is probably like one of the easier. Not easier, but one of the most common types besides normal. So it would be possible to have an all-bug team. And I'm trying to... Well, I wanted to have a team originally. But there is... Like, with every team, I think if you go up to... If you're doing like Scarlet Violet, it is possible to do a Pokemon team of every typing and have plenty of Pokemon to choose from, especially if you don't limit yourself to dual types like I'm trying to do in games, or at least for the monotype challenges, so that way you'd have a coverage of your weaknesses. Then I don't want to say what typing I'm thinking about for the next one. Ooh, I didn't even think of, it'd be kind of impossible, I think. I do the mystery dungeon release for the Switch and do that as a monotype challenge. I don't think that would probably be possible. Do I have the digital copy of that or do I have the physical copy? I have the physical copy. We could also, I haven't done Pokemon on stream. That's technically a Pokemon game. Still got a little bit of time to decide that. Tentacruel! Who said you could escape that? That's not fair. I'm gonna use an Ultra Ball then. Dude. Is it because your nose won't fit? Or you just want to go and hang out with SpongeBob and Patrick? I kind of want to name it Squidward, but I'm sticking to people from Supernatural. Now, I don't know if, depending on what the next challenge I'll do is, like what theme for the names I'll go with. This is all Supernatural characters. I could, like the one I was sort of planning, it's not really a monotype challenge for this one, but for the ZA one, well, I could do a water one. So I have the water teams planned out. But the one I was planning out before, or just like the stream, or not the stream, but before this stream, the character, I haven't decided what her name will be yet, but it will be a fan fiction, like essentially like planning out the fan fiction while playing the game. She will have Pokemon that relate to nature in some way, so they're like fire, water, grass, maybe rock, but then she'll also have cute Pokemon, so like the Dene and Flabebe, ones like that, but Flabebe is a flower too, so that works either way. Trying to, I think I already have a, I think I did a, I don't think I did John. Let me look. So we have Garth, Benny, Claire, Chuck, Bobby. Okay, we did not have a John. That's not what I wanted. Can I change the background? Change the wallpaper. Oh, it actually shows us as we go through. I want that. Ooh, that. I like that better. Okay, so yeah. I think the thing I look at, can see from here is not the Pokemon notes, it's Sims notes, but I know I was planning on her, if I would do a Legend ZA like challenge, it's not really a challenge, but sort of a challenge, because it does limit what Pokemon I could use. But I was thinking she would start with Tepig, because she thinks Tepig is cute. And that would leave it open for us to use Totodile for our monotype challenge if we did water. And because I started with Chikorita for my own, and I didn't want to like beat the starter. And she would pick Bulbasaur because Bulbasaur essentially evolved into Ivysaur and is a giant plant. I think she had, because I planned the team like a couple hours ago for that one. I don't know like when I'll do it or if I'll do it like on stream or if just for myself. She would have Tepig, Bulbasaur. I decided on the Dene. She needed an electric type. Flabebe. There's a multiple reason for that one. Not only because it's like a flower, so nature, but and cute, but it relates to something else. I think I wanted to give her Klefki, but I never did. Well, I don't even think I put that in the possible ones because I mean, it is cute, but it doesn't really relate to like nature. And I think she has like 4 Pokemon on the team that can Mega and 2 that can't. And I know the Dene and well, before just could not Mega. The other ones could. I wanted to at least I was thinking about doing like all of them be able to Mega. But that would like, severely limit. They would have to be nature or inspired or cute. Or relating to nature or cute, and then also Mega. I just went with nature, relating, and cute. And that's why she chose Tepig. One of the reasons, because Tepig is cute. And I hardly ever use Tepig. I know with Violet, I want to try to do either a grass or dark or a fire or ghost monotype challenge. I don't necessarily want to go with water or fighting because then we would be using Quaxley, and when we did our Scarlet playthrough last year or the year before, last year or the year before, I think it was the year before, I used Quaxley as the starter and I don't want to like dupe the starter. Playing it not this time around would be different because then I think we'd have Aqua Step as the signature move. So I know when I have on my actual like Scarlet thing, I have both Skeleturge and Meowscarada because I did the mystery trades, and they each have their own signature moves. Skeleturge with Torch Down, Meowscarada with Flower Trick. And I like how it's so far. But by the time this goes up on YouTube, that playthrough will probably already be done. Maybe? Because I think this should go up on YouTube in July? Yeah. I want to say July. And... yeah. That was one shot. I don't know if I will do like what I'll for sure do for the monotype challenge. I think I have like 2 weeks or like a week to decide, or that I gave myself to decide. I think I gave myself 2 weeks. Because it's perfect. And I'm just gonna use tackle on it. His very sword stance. Water absorb! I should have thought about that. Stupid abilities. Now, I don't know if that's because of the sword stance or because we're a higher level. At least I think we're a higher level. Wasn't really paying attention. Yeah, we are higher level. And then I'm just gonna do that. I mean, we also have the swords. this is not effective. Wait, we're standing on water. I just noticed that, but it does kind of look like it's very shallow. It looks like we're standing right on top of the water. It's kind of like, how are we standing like that on top of the water? Pokemon I can get because it's Pokemon, nothing really logically applies to them. But what about us? You know, I just thought of a possible challenge for Pokemon and do it by color. Like if I were to do it for Violet, I could do like only purple Pokemon. Which means you could use the legendary because Miraidon's is purple. We technically would have, I feel like would have to go slow because I think that has a little bit of purple in it. Like, that'd be kind of interesting because then you could catch a Pokemon that's like not purple and then evolve it and it becomes purple. Or I don't know if that would really work. Like Ghastly would for sure. I don't know if I'd want to do like a color one though. Because that just doesn't seem. Because you'd have to still also think about typings. Like if I did blue Pokemon, you'd have to use Kupavo or Violet. Or any water type Pokemon, no matter like what we did. If I did green Pokemon, I could use Sprigatito. I could do with like Axewer, like Larvitar, and almost any bug Pokemon. Well, not even any bug Pokemon, because the only one I can think of that would have green in its final evolution, besides like Smolov, it would be like Smolov has green, or the Arvaliva. There's Pokemon green. Essentially any grass Pokemon. Oh. Almost any grass Pokemon. There's I don't know. Shiny Pokemon? Pretty sure there's shiny Pokemon that are green. Yeah, shiny Espeon is green. I also just want to do something where it evolves, where I can give myself like a shiny clause. I'm like, well, if it's shiny, it doesn't match the typing on the team. It's still going on the team, possibly. This is shiny. I'm just gonna go peck again. I've been already streaming for 27 minutes. And we've only done like battles. And it does not feel right at all. Well, we're gonna be using a special move. I want to train her floating in the water. I'm swimming on a Pokemon. I'm not floating. Summer Crystal. Wingle again. Maybe I should put Castiel out more often. He's so cute, Adam. We better not hit ourselves with confusion. I'll be sad. No, up to evasiveness. Speed. Hey, I told you better not, because now that makes me sad. Not like sad, but better. Yay. Oh no, that's not allowed. Up speed. No. Why? Why are you hitting yourself, Adam? Seriously, what the heck? We're confused. We hit ourselves. It avoids us. We hit ourselves. We get flinched. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna switch because Castiel can hit him all in one turn. You know, I kind of want to challenge and have Castiel against all the Elite Four and then just him. We'll see what happens. We probably wouldn't do much. Let's go! Now, there's another thing I wanted to do with like Pokemon Violet, is to do a team. It's not a monotype challenge, but do a team of just Pokemon that I get from Wonder Trades. Assuming they're like under like a certain level, so I can actually like have them listen to me. If they're a high enough level, they won't listen. I don't know if I'll do no. Like, I was thinking about Violet being the next one. I'm thinking about, like, I probably won't be done with Scarlet, like, the stuff I want to do for that by then. So I'll probably choose a different game. I want to try to, at least for now, do the games that are on the Switch. That's Sword, Shield, let's go Pikachu, Eevee, Violet, Scarlet. We already did Pearl. We're doing Arceus, but not as a monotype challenge right now. So, yeah, I could see actually doing Sword next, but I would have to get its DLC, which I do not remember how much that was. Only downside about playing Sword is half. Everything else is fine. What's that? It's been like a long time since I played Sword, because I know I played Shield twice last year. Once for myself, like over a weekend, and then I did it on stream like the next week. Or no, not the next week, but it was like a couple months later on stream. And those videos are just like going up on YouTube now because I forgot about those. But by the time this goes up on YouTube, all those parts should be up. I don't know if I'll be done with Arceus by then. I know I have at least one, maybe 2 parts for streaming left for Arceus. We still have to go to the icy area and learn how to fly and take care of that Titan. And we used to have to deal with being shunned from the town, and I have to move Castiel to the front, and catching the legendary. And then there's all the DLC stuff, but I don't know if I will do, or not DLC, but like the post-game stuff yet. I might. We'll see how that goes. I just want to do a lot of like Pokemon related stuff. Again, I used to think about that about Sims, but I feel like there's less drama right now around the Pokemon community than for just like the game specifically than the Sims community. With that whole like buyout for Sims and EA and all that stuff. There's something in my computer that's bugging me. Is it one of my fingernails? I think one of my fingernails stopped. I was clipping my nails last night after my shower. Not that I really needed to. Like, yesterday, after work, I had gone to Walmart and got like a few like food things. I got like some more eggs. I got some more soda, some more bread, like, you know, necessities. I could have gotten more hamburgers and stuff, but I'm waiting until next month like to get to do a big shopping trip. And by next month, I mean like in a few weeks from now. On one of the days I'm not streaming. And I also want to make sure it's like around that. So I think for June, well, including today, because technically with how I planned the streaming for June, I counted this stream as part of like June, based on like, because it's tomorrow is the 1st of June and today is Sunday, so like I consider that still part of like the first week of June. I have tried to plan at least 4 streams a week, so I'll have like 3 days off for myself each, like every 7 days. For the month of June, it might change depending on. Well, this week for sure, like the days are like set, but like next week and the weeks after, like the days might change, times might change based on like what I'm scheduled. And right now, it's planned to do the 4 streams a week. We will see if that actually like stays. But again, like we'll for sure like we'll figure it out when the time comes. Like, I might have to like some weeks take off a stream, but then we'll at least still have like 3 streams for that week, which I think is pretty good. The days also, I try to be consistent with what days I stream. But those again depend on work and stuff to. And I want to, like, next, well, not next month, but like July, take a week off and then like reorganize this room. So I had different like ideas of, like, how I want it to look. And I'm excited with how they could look. Like I could do like different lightings and stuff. And I think it will look nice. I feel like I need to get like a new like table. I have to move those bins in there. Like, and I feel like I do need to like move my desk from the wall so I can move that light over here. Move these lights probably over there until I get proper lights for back, new proper lights for back there. And because then I can have my camera more over here and I can like sit like this a little bit more maybe. I don't know. And I think in July or August, I feel like it's gonna be my whole road. Because I haven't really like gotten actual like information about it yet. But they are like replacing the city's replacing some plumbing like on my street this summer. And I feel like there's gonna be, well, in one of the letters said, the only letter I think that I got for that said they will need access to like to the basement a couple times throughout the whole thing. So like I'm gonna try not to like stream those days because, well, I don't know like if they're gonna be passing through this room or if I can just have them pass like through the thing back there, or if they're gonna have any questions, you know, and all that stuff. See, we're over level in this stab. I'm still gonna do this anyway. And yeah, that's definitely the game this time, not anything else. So I think in July there's gonna be a lot of days where I'm not streaming. But I feel like I'm gonna have probably like some more like days in a row where I'm streaming. Like before and after like when I'm not. I know the 7th, I think it's the 17th and 18th of July. Well, I know for June 25th and 27th, I don't think I have streams planned. I will have to change probably the one on the 27th. I mean, I did plan one that day because there is a picnic I want to go to. The 25th is seasons 2 of The Last Airbender on Netflix. On July 18th and 19th, they have a couple roads blocked off where I live, and they're doing like art. Well, one is like an art festival that's both days. I basically just go there for the food truck and do like early Christmas shopping, which I already got one person gifts, so I don't have to worry about getting their gifts. And then there's like it's called like a rock and wrestling thing on the 18th. Yeah, I go again for the food trucks, and because it's like by stores that have like Pokemon stuff, and they block off a portion of like the main road and have like they have picnic tables, they have music, like that whole day. And the 21st of July, I don't plan on streaming because I'm supposed to be going out of town to a shopping trip. It could change based on the other person if they have a job event or not, or if I can't get off. Plus, if I have off of work that day, I will probably stream in the afternoon, I think, because in the morning, maybe in the morning. There is, or I might stream in the morning and then give myself off the afternoon from streaming. Because that would have been my dad's birthday. I want to say 81. He would have been 81. If I did my math right. And July 3rd, 4th, 11th, I don't plan on streaming. 3rd and 4th because of 4th. I think usually like that week or two I might not stream anyway. So I can get this room and have time to like change it up. And then that whole next week, most of that next week I'll probably stream like, I don't know, it also depends on work. I do have one big stream planned for August 4th, which is my affiliate anniversary. I don't know which game, or actually it's gonna be multiple games, I think. I was thinking like my favorite games that I've played like since I became affiliate, I feel like. Which I should make a list. Maybe make the list on stream. This smaller notebook that was used for games and then I just like stopped. Oh, my original Legends ZA notes. I'll probably change that. Boulder's Gate. Slime Rancher 2 notes, which I'll probably just put it here. Probably not during stream because it's like a double battle or something, and then you need to like write down notes. Okay, I need to switch my purse. Wait, do I have easers? I can use it on you. Okay. Swap you. Because then you have Thunderbolt and I can just one-shot everybody else in this line. The one that we're already on. Yeah, I don't think it made sense for me to just switch to Pokemon because now we're going to encounter a lot of ground types. Oh, I just switched that back. Held items. I should have just... You! Oh, I thought you were a person. Oh, that's one game that I've been interested in trying out. I've seen a couple people play now. Is a Pokemon hack called Celia's Stupid ROM Hack, where not everything is as it seems. I believe it takes place... I don't know like what... I think it's like Gen 1, but with like other Pokemon. It's like some messed up Pokemon and like some messed up like mechanics and stuff. And like, it looks very funny. I just don't know if I want to like actually play it or not. I feel like it takes a lot of thinking and like a lot of notes. I don't know if I want to do that or not, but it looks fun. Like I've had fun watching people play it. I'm gonna multitask here. I'm gonna write the date of when I started these notes. Okay, I'm gonna change. And then put the note of when the stream will be. So I just put affiliates anniversary stream ideas. We have like 2 months. But by the time this goes up on YouTube, it'll be like a month and a half. But like that long to figure out like what we're doing for that day. Actually, I'm gonna put start 11 a.m. Oops. 2 question mark. Because I don't know how long that'll actually be. I want to make it a 12-hour stream, but I don't know if I want to stream all the way to 11 o'clock at night. These days, like, I'm lucky. Well, it's not that I'm lucky if I can stay up that late. I'm lucky when I can sleep in past like 6:30 on a day off. Like this morning, I kind of woke up at 6. I think the only reason was because my Alexa, which I have playing the radio overnight, stopped playing music, and that silence woke me up. So I just kind of like was like go on Spotify on my phone, had that play through Alexa for like 20 minutes. So I tried to go back to sleep. I think I went back to sleep for like 20 minutes, and then I woke back up. I was like, screw it. And then I made myself some French toast and scrambled eggs for breakfast, and I had some orange juice. And then like an hour before I streamed, I made the leftover brats I had from when I grilled out last week for Memorial Day. Tomorrow, I also have lots on the library and work on some like, fan fiction stuff. Maybe, depending on how many people were there, because the last time I went there was like so many people, and I feel like even though there was less distractions at the library, I feel like I would have gotten like more done at my house, because it's usually quiet. I can listen to like whatever without headphones if I choose to, and I just feel like I feel like I might not even remember right now I'm talking about it. Because I do want to go for a walk. I also could still go for a walk today. I didn't even check. Depending on how long it takes us to beat the Elite Four. I might just save that for tomorrow. Because yeah, I opened the weather app and went 64, 63, then 64 again. That was weird. And it's supposed to be warmer tomorrow. I could also go for like a walk later tonight, because it's still like nice out later on. Yeah, I don't think the Pokemon want us to talk. Oh, thank you, Sam. You know, feel the Staraptor. Ooh. No! Don't die, Sammy! Don't die! I don't want to tell Dean. I'm like sinking in my chair to see what happens. Oh, you were perfect. Like, see, if you use that again, we're gonna die because your defense fell. I have to switch because if we get into close combat, we're gonna die. Because we're weak against that move. It's no fair that Staraptor gets that move. You know, I had a slight thought, oh, I could play Sinnoh and just play Sinnoh for the next challenge. I am in Sinnoh! You know, if it wasn't for like the seat of my chair, sitting like this is actually kind of comfortable. Like, I know I'm like synced into my chair and I'm like lower. But this is actually kind of comfortable if it was not for like if I had like a footstool or like I was like way back here. This is actually kind of comfortable, not gonna lie. Now I kind of want to sit like this for a bit, but it's gonna feel like it's gonna hurt my back. Ooh, hyper beam. Oh, I was like, oh yeah, let's look at the moves. Oh well. Okay. I'm gonna move the chair back now. Here was not like that. Ah, stupid rug that's underneath my desk. I mean, I love the rug, but every time I move it, it like moves itself back. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. I was just thinking back to the affiliate versary stream for August 4th. I think it's I gotta look at my calendar again. Yeah, 4th. I could do something with Pokemon. Maybe I could. I was actually kind of thinking, even like, besides this, if I did a new Pokopia stream. Yeah, I'm gonna put a repel up. Or do like my, yeah, I was gonna do like, I could, one of the options is do favorite games that I've done since becoming an affiliate. Let's see if I can right here. Let's see. And this is gonna be boring if I'm like talking and writing, or not writing when I'm talking. There, I put favorite games since dreams since becoming affiliate, and then I'm gonna make a list of the games. Yeah, that includes any games we do in the next like couple weeks. I feel like could work for that. Yeah, I definitely do want to put in Pokopia. Oops. So I did like that. And put I'm just gonna put Legends ZA because then I'll know what I mean. Trying to think like what other games that I've really enjoyed since I've played since August. I'm gonna go over here because I see I want to try to battle all the trainers. And there's one right there. I mean, I did like some anomaly games. I haven't done an anomaly. Did I do an anomaly thing this month? I don't remember. I gotta look. Maybe I don't think I did. I did. There are some anomaly games I do like them. Let's see. I do like playing Fortnite, but I haven't played that in a while, so I don't know if I want to add that yet. Mario Party. Technically, I did play Mario Party Jamboree. I like playing that one. Put that down. what I might have to like go back and see like what games I really like to play on stream, and then see. Well, see like I'm probably like, go back and see what games I have played, and then if I remember which games I have played, like from doing that, like oh yeah, I like playing that one, and then add that to the list of games that I could play if I did just favorites. Battle to get it here, but you could just watch the VODs on YouTube and you'd know. I don't want to put Reckoning on the list, but I really have like Reckoning. I know I don't know if I'll have the full game for it, but I did like playing Rune Dice the other day when I did Thursday when I did the game demos. And normally I try to do the game demos for the last stream of the month. And this originally was supposed to be for tomorrow, but with how I switched it, this is the last stream of June. Or June. May. And which I realized that was going to be the title of the stream on Twitch's last stream of the month. I don't know if I'll have Rune Dice by then, like the full version. So I don't. I mean, I could put it on there. I might put it on there anyway. Is that I was playing the demo yesterday, and it is fun. I love that game. And I might because of the friend. I don't know if you ever looked in still, but the Dice a Million game, I did enjoy that, but I didn't really beat like even the first part of it, so I'm like, I don't know if I want to add that in there. Well, I was kind of hoping to just see the faster. Okay, so we're faster and using Brine. We would have Stab plus the extra power from being more than. Good job, Jack. It said it wanted to be praised, so I praised him. How dare you heal? Okay, think. Do I have any? Oh, I do have a steel type move. Let's see his parts. Fairy and steel is weak. Fairy is weak to steel. I only remember that because I was playing Scarlet yesterday, and I had to look on my phone what fairy types are weak to. And I remember it saying steel. So I remember that from here. That's how you got. Up or up? Let's go this way. I'm gonna do this way too, just in case I have to. I can't. Oh. Poopy. You're really sending on a fire type Pokemon against me. The water Pokemon leader. I need to take. I was wearing this, but it was like, oh, it's a little chilly. And then I wore this on the first time I streamed the monotype challenge, but now I take it off. It was getting warm. And it's a thin jacket. So. Carnivine. I'm gonna send out you because you know Fire Blast and Carnivine is. I want to see grass poison. I know it's grass, something grass. Come on, Charlie, Fire Blast it. Let's go. It held up. Does he have like? No, he doesn't have sturdy. He's not a. Let's see. He's not a rock type, so he doesn't have sturdy. I mean, if we were fire type and we used Fire Blast, we would have that stab bonus. And Pardos is part steel, I think. And it's a fat. I think it's part steel. I feel like that would have done a lot more. It could be per ground. Let's see where. I think going from. Ooh, yep. Yay. This stuff is here. Up here, push this down. Let me check my Pokemon. Yeah, you're fine. The Fable. Good thing we have a fairy steel type move on Empoleon. In your directions. Haha, gotcha. Terra grass ground. I'm gonna have you. Feel like they'll have a better attack. Okay, I did pretty good. I'm gonna use waterfall this time because it is part ground, so you should still be a. Yeah. That's okay. Yay! Just go. $6,000. Can I have the $600? I would like $600, please. sure how much you raised your Pokemon. I straightened my hair this morning because I took a shower last night, and it still smells like burnt hair. Well, not burnt hair, but like it smells like when you straighten hair, it just has like that smell. I steal wing because we have the stab effective. Did I play Captured on stream since I become? I think I played Captured on stream before, since I became affiliate. That one was good. I might put that on this. I still have to try the second one. I think I've played Stardew since. Yeah, I have not played Stardew since then. I know I did like first Slime Rancher in one sitting once for a stream. I did that. I know they can way too much. So like through the first one, too easy. The second one, yeah, I don't think I even played the second one in a while. I mean, I think I have maybe played the second one since then. I was thinking, I saw yesterday when I was leaving work, across the street there is a Dollar Tree, and I know they have balloons that you can get. I don't know if they have where you can get like just numbers or only what they have in stock. I was thinking about getting a 4 for January when I hit the 4-year anniversary for streaming. They have it in the background. I was thinking about doing that for this 3rd anniversary this year, and I just never did that, and I ended up just playing Pokemon Let's Go Eevee the whole time for 12 hours. And I mean, it's also kind of like one of the reasons I don't want to play Eevee so soon. It's an option. For monotype challenges. I was always thinking about, you know, I don't know. Come on, Jack. Well, I just thought about this. If I did another ZA playthrough, and not really that much like a monotype challenge, but we're using the idea of developing the OC and like the fan fiction while we play the game, and like we play it like together and plan it together and do like all that. I mean, like if I do it as a fanfic, I have the first chapter planned out. There's basically like the tutorial of the game, like when you get up to like the point where you get your room for the night at Hotel Z. And chapter 2 would start with like, in the fanfic, Urbane and Tani are gonna be twins, so I can include them both. Because apparently they both have different personalities, so I mean that, you know, that way I can include all that. But it's like when you get this chapter 2 for that would be when you're woken up by either one, and they bring you up to the rooftop. And I don't know like what, so I want to like make it seem realistic for the fanfic, and then just kind of like plan it out as we're playing and just kind of like write down. But I also want people to have an input of what happens like as I'm streaming, and be like, oh hey, you know, do this or that, and then I can, you know, write it down and be like, oh yeah, and then, you know, add it into the story that way. thought that could be an interesting thing to do. It'd be something different too, because I've never done a fanfic on a video game. Or, I mean, I've had. Actually, have I? Yeah, no, I have not done fanfics on video games. I've done it on TV shows, movies. I've had ideas for books. I just never did it on video games. Although I was attempting to write, it would have been taken place through the third 50 Shades of Grey book when Christian finds out Anna's pregnant. I was writing like, what if she did get an abortion? And I wrote part of it, and then I never wrote farther than just like a couple of paragraphs. I also was gonna do a fanfic on Twilight, but combining the movie and the books into one. I haven't. Oh yeah, I figured that out. You look like Fantina from behind. Dragon Tamer. Why are the pre-evos for like pseudo-legendaries much cuter than its final evos? Megumi? Adorable! Gudra? I mean, still adorable. Let's be honest. Your pre-evo for Gabite. Isn't it? It's not Gabite. It's not Axew. Or like Axew. Adorable. Its final evolution. Not Haxorus. Whatever is. I mean, it's nice. It's just not adorable like Axew is. Gabite. No, that is Gabite. Isn't it Gabite? I could have sworn I saw it in ZA and it was Gabite. I was like, pre-evo, adorable. It's Garchomp. Not so much. Badass. And like close to pseudo-legendary. Yeah, not pseudo-legendary. But not adorable like Gabite. Some Pokemon stay adorable throughout their evolutions. Like a Zurill to a Azumarill. But other Pokemon don't stay adorable the whole time. I skipped one trainer. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, I'm gonna put Sense. I'm gonna put a question mark by it. I like the animation for Pokemon. Oh no, we're special? Aquamarine Hue. I'm gonna use Hue because it's gonna be a water type. I can use ground type, weak to water, and I can just. Do you like playing Supermarket Simulator if the mods were working for that game? Purchase Simulator. Actually, I might put Supermarket Simulator on this. I'm also gonna put TCG Card Shop. Your steel water. Huh. See, that would help if I actually was paying attention when that happened, and then I would have known what Pokemon was coming out. Whenever I see the thunder and it actually does stuff, it reminds me of the Imagine Dragons song Thunder. Ooh. You understand it now. You give me $8,000 for winning. Why, thank you. I think I'm supposed to go up here. I can't go through here? Okay. What does Razor Claw do? Does that like make your Pokemon faster or something? Yeah, let's climb up here. Unless you don't remember where this goes to. Well, I think I made the right choice. A couple of our trainers gather around this place naturally. JLD. Yeah. I read no good. I read no good. Gibble, that's what I'm thinking about. Gibble, adorable. Gabite, not so much. Garchomp is okay. Although between Gabite and Axew, I would probably prefer Axew. And it's that evil noise. No, I don't remember what I was going to do with it last night now. So I was going to change the blades on my weed whacker, but I was thinking about that while I had been drinking some wine. I'm like, I'm not risking changing that after having a glass of wine. Because I just didn't want to risk it. Victory Road is not that bad. I'm kind of worried about the Elite Four though. I'm gonna be honest. We made it out the Elite. I was gonna say we made it out the Elite Four. We made it out of Victory Road, so next up will be the, yeah, we made it out the Victory Road, so next up is the Elite Four.